What's good, YouTube? It's your boy back with another video, and we are back out here at the track for another test and tune. Tomorrow is bracket racing day 3 and 4, so I am not running my car today. My dad is running his car and I'm not running, so that way I can help him try to dial in his car, get his launch dialed in, suspension, and hopefully just get some consistency out of the car. But he's getting teched in right now, and then when he comes back we're gonna pull the sway bar off, and then hopefully there's not too many cars out here, so we're hoping to get a good amount of passes in, so that way he can get some consistency out of the car and learn the car and get the launch dialed in. Should be a good day. It's Valentine's Day, so there's not gonna be too many cars out here. It's been raining, so I'm hoping that scared off enough of the racers that we could get some good passes in. The weather is beautiful, so the DA should be good. So just gonna see what the car does. Hoping to hit 13s, which would be a PB for my dad. They're already going. So hoping my dad could hit 13s. Hoping we could hit a PB. But yeah, weather's great, man. Weather's great, and it's always a good day to be at the track. Ooh! How you feeling, boss man?
I'm ready to go.
Let's go. Let her eat today.
I'll be in line.
You don't want? Let's pull the sway bar off real quick. So we just got to pull the sway bar on her real quick. Should be a quick drop off, and then it's time to start racing, boys. Going up for test pass, boy. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
And you got your passenger princess with you. Ready?
Let's go.
All right, boys, going up for pass number 1. I'm excited for my dad. No sway bar. Hopefully he lets her eat this time. And just hoping for the best. Here we go, boys. Personal best, 14.4. Boys, that was a pretty decent pass. You could see we're reviewing the footage. We need to tighten up the suspension, and I think he needs more RPM on launch. I'm not exactly sure what he launched at. I'm gonna ask him right now, but that was a really good pass for my dad. It was a 14.4, which is, I think, might be his PB, but he gave it a good amount of RPM. So I'm really happy with that. Now we have something to work off of. Seeing how the footage was, the car was pretty bouncy on launch, and it bogged a little bit. So tweak the suspension a little bit, add some RPM, and send us some more. Go up for pass number 2. Did you just hit your PB?
Yeah.
14.4. Yeah, see, that's really good. Now we have some footage to go off of. So you can see when you launched, you can see how the car is bouncing. Look at how the rear end's going up and down.
Yeah, so, I think I need to launch a little bit higher RPM.
Yeah, it bogged a little bit. What did you launch at?
3.
3? So I think next one, let's do 35.
Yeah.
But I want to tighten up the rear suspension a little bit. We just need to stiffen up that rear suspension. Wow. And then see what happens with the front when the rear is more stiff. Because we might have to stiffen up the front a little bit.
consistent.
All right, boys, so he ran another 14, I think it was a 14.45, but the car did act a little weird on suspension. So we're adding 2 clicks of rebound in the rear, stiffening up, stiffening up the rebound in the rear a bit. We're gonna stiffen up the front a little bit, and I think maybe up the RPM a little bit, but we think what he's doing is when he releases the clutch, he's not putting the gas all the way down. He's leaving it at that 3,500 and then he goes down. So he needs to just put the pedal to the floor at the same time as he releases the clutch, you know, simultaneously. And we're stiffening up the suspension in the rear a bit. So we're gonna see what that does, what that changes, and then we're gonna go for another pass, maybe do like 3,750 to 3,800 on the launch. And or maybe just 3,500, because that's what he launched at before. And we're gonna see what the car does with those adjustments. But we're making great progress. So far, both passes have been a 14.4. The first one was a 14.40 and the second one was a 14.45. So at least he's staying consistent, which is good for the bracket racing that we're doing tomorrow. But we're making good progress with the car. If we can get that 60 foot down though, he's definitely gonna be low 14s, high 13s, which is great progress out of the car. So far, we're headed in the right direction, and I know my dad's happy, I'm happy. We're finally getting data out of the car. He's finally letting the car eat. He's doing good burnouts. So yeah, so far we're making good progress. I'm happy where the car's headed. I'm hoping to be a mid-13 car with it, but maybe not tonight. Maybe not tonight, but eventually, with this setup right now, hopefully hit mid-13s. What you doing down there? All right, so after reviewing the footage, boys, there's a flag on the plate. No, so his front suspension was really bouncy. So we actually tightened it up more than we did the rear. And then we're gonna adjust from there if it needs more or less. But we stiffened up the rear a lot because that front wheel is really heavy. So it's trying to move a lot of mass, which we do need to get front skinnies, and that'll help a lot. But we stiffened up the rear a good bit. And then we're gonna go up for pass number 3 and see what the car does. And hope for the best, boys! All right, so this was the last pass. So the front's just bouncing around. With drag racing, you want the front to come up and stay up. And so we're trying to avoid the suspension coming back down. So that's why we stiffened up the front some more. And we're gonna go for pass number 3, and hopefully after this we just need to make minor adjustments in the front, and then we'll just have to worry about the rear from there. But we might also have to play with tire pressure. It is at 17 right now, but yeah, we're going up for pass 3, boys. We're making progress with her, so stay tuned for pass 3.
All right, boys and girls, this is run 3. First 2 were very consistent at 14.4. See what we can do with this. We made some adjustments to the suspension, so let's see what happens.
That was a much better launch.
Ooh, that felt like a good run. I got a good launch. Let's see what the overall time was. So, oh, 13.9, baby. Hell yeah.
Let's go, boys. You hit 13. We made some very good progress with the car. I'm so happy with that. Let's go. You hit 13s. What was that? A 13.9?
9.9. 2 seconds 60.
That's really good. We're making good progress. That launch looked a lot better.
It felt good.
So you're gonna go for another one?
Yeah.
I don't know what adjustments we should make it. I don't know if you want to look at the footage real quick or just go again with what it is.
Let me go again with what it is.
Okay. So we're going up for pass 4 right now. He's gonna do everything exactly the same just to get some more consistency out of it. But man, that pass was very, very good. I'm so happy. Little mad that his 60 foot is damn near what mine is, but hey, it is what it is. I'm happy for him. His PB, he finally broke into the 13s. So now it's all about trying to run that same time again. And then the next test and tune, we'll try to get him to be quicker. But right now, we just want him to be consistent. So going up for pass number 4, let's see if it runs close to the same time. Alright boys, so that pass, he got too excited, but the car fucking hooked. That launch looked great, but the pass overall wasn't the greatest. So just gonna run with it, leave the car as is. We're gonna try to fix the shift light tonight, maybe pull some weight out of the car, but otherwise I think we've made some great progress with the car. That launch looked great. He was letting the car fucking eat. He just hit limiter on it. But the car looks fucking mid, so we're just gonna ship it as it is because we want it to be consistent for the weekend. So we're gonna put the front back to where we had it because it was too stiff in the front. Didn't allow the back to plant because he did spin a little bit. After looking back at the footage, I thought it hooked good, but it did spin a little bit. We're gonna loosen up the front a bit and then leave the rear as it is and probably just ship it like that for the weekend. But other than that, we made some good progress. My dad's letting the car eat, and he got too excited with that light, too happy. We need to get that shift light fixed and hopefully be more consistent tomorrow, which he is running a consistent time finally, which is good. Man, my dad pulled a fucking 1.8 60 foot. I have not been able to pull a 1.8 to save my life, and this motherfucker's doing it with a 300 horsepower car. We're probably gonna leave it as is because we want consistency this weekend, and we're not really trying to chase the time anymore. We just want the car to be consistent. So we have some things to fix on the car, like a shift light and a few other things. We have a few things to work on the car, so we're gonna try to get everything dialed in and hopefully run some good passes tomorrow. I'm excited. We made some good ass progress with the car. We're at a good place with it, and we'll be out at the track in a few weeks with another testing tune, so we're gonna be playing around with it a lot then. But yeah, we made good progress with the car. How you feeling, Dad?
Feel good.
Woohoo! You happy you hit your PB?
Yes.
Fastest racer in the Southwest.
You heard that, boys. Fastest racer in the Southwest. But yeah, we racing bracket racing tomorrow and Sunday, so be tuned or stay tuned for those videos coming after you see this one. Those ones will be dropping shortly after, so make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment, and let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.